Let's go ahead and take you back in time. In the year 2005, Prince Charles was getting married, the Xbox 360 was first available for sale, and I was blasting Daddy Yankee for anybody with an earshot of my 1996 Nissan Sentra. But no more is gasolina required, because today, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce you to the 2019 Tesla Model 3. Let's talk about it. What is up, guys? It's Miguel, your car guy, and today we are talking Teslas, baby. Apparently this car was traded in on one of my days off, and I think they got a Santa Fe because it was a little bit taller, but I am telling you, the Model 3 is where it's at when it comes to electric vehicles, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you why. Now, if you're interested in this or any other car that we have in stock, go ahead, click that first link in the description below that says schedule with Miguel. That way I can guarantee that once you get here, you'll be getting me, because I can go ahead and actually sell these cars. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and discover a little bit more about Tesla's Model 3. Now, understanding that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, the Model 3 is a very attractive looking car. Not just an electric car, I'm saying a car in general. It is absolutely amazing. And then when you go ahead and couple that this is the Model 3 Standard Range Plus, you actually get 50 more miles out of a full charge, and these 18-inch alloy wheels are included in the price, which is actually phenomenal. Now, I don't know about you, I'm a fan of these aerodynamic wheels. You might not be, but a fun fact, the drag coefficient on the Model 3 is 0.23. Just to put it in perspective, if you have a ball, a circular ball in your hand, otherwise known as a sphere, the drag coefficient on a sphere is 0.47. So the Model 3 cuts through the air more efficiently than a ball does when you throw it. Think about that. Now, it's not just a whole bunch of aerodynamic efficiency things that make this car super neat, because on the exterior, not only do you have full LED headlights on this car, you also have full LED taillights, which last a lot longer and consume much less electricity, which is a big deal when the car is fully electric. Now, even though this outperforms most other gasoline models on the car, it is still super practical. If you go ahead and push the open button on this massive touchscreen on the inside, you can go ahead and open the front trunk, what Tesla owners have affectionately dubbed the frunk, and you can see that you could fit quite a good bit of stuff. But that's not it, because when you come all the way over here to the back, when you open this up, you have a massive amount of room, and it's much deeper than you thought it could actually be in a car of this wheelbase. If you still need more space than the frunk and the trunk can offer, don't worry, the Model 3 still got you, because all you have to do is come to the back, pull this little strap, and voila, look at all the space you have underneath the car, underneath the trunk. It reminds me so much of the Millennium Falcon and that little section that they got underneath. It's absolutely amazing. Seriously, if Han Solo bought this car, how many parsecs do you think the Model 3 could do the Kessel Run? Go ahead, leave your comments below. Hopping in the back of the car, the first thing you notice is that even though the car looks compact from the outside, it's actually super spacious here on the inside. For example, I'm 6'1", and check it out, even in the back seat, I still have all this room to go ahead and take advantage of, and I'm sat very comfortably. I don't know what these seats are made of, but these things are absolutely so comfy. Then once you go ahead and get over that initial awe factor of the car and how spacious it actually is, thing number two that you typically notice is the roof, because yes, the entire roof is made of glass, and no, it is not too bright. The entire roof is tinted so dark you don't even know that it's made of glass until you actually go ahead and take a look for yourself. And sitting up front, I'm about to get into everything that everybody always asks about on this car. What about that massive center screen? Yes, it is quite huge on the Model 3. And just like I showed you before, if you want to open the frunk, go ahead, touch open on the frunk. If you want to go ahead and open the trunk, go ahead and hit open on the trunk. Oh, and by the way, if you want to go ahead and even open the charging port, all you got to do is hit open on the charging side, and it'll go ahead and open by itself. Now, I could sit here and bore you with the details of how to do the camera system and also how to go ahead and count the sensors on the car, but I'm too fun for that. So let me go ahead and show you the toy box. All you have to do is come right down here to this little up arrow, and it brings up a bunch of little icons. Toy box is the rightmost furthest icon. Go ahead and touch that right there. First off, you can go down to Sketchpad and draw whatever you want to draw or write whatever you want to write. Get your Picasso on with the Sketchpad. Now, after the Sketchpad, you might be feeling a little bit more relieved, a little bit more enlightened, a little bit not of this world. So if you want to go ahead and change planets, right underneath Sketchpad, go ahead and touch Mars, enable it, and your navigation system is no longer the state of Florida or wherever you're at. You are actually on Mars, and your car is no longer a car, it is a Mars rover. And now that you're back here on Earth after your little trip to Mars, by car reviewer law, I have to show you the emissions in the Tesla Model 3. Going up from Mars, you go straight to the top to where it says emissions. You can go from the front seat to the rear seat to the front seat again, and not only does it make a farting sound, you can customize the sound that it makes. You can go ahead and touch Short Ripper. After that, you can go ahead and touch Falcon Heavy. And then, if you really wanted to, you can go ahead and touch Neurosting. Now, if you wanted to get even more ridiculous with that flatulent noise, you could go ahead and make the turn signal do the farts for you. Check it out. And if the toy box wasn't enough for you, let me go ahead and show you the entertainment, because right next to toy box, if you push the button that says entertainment, you get an entire slew of games that you can actually play. Obviously, you have to be parked, but you can actually go ahead and play the game. Now, if you don't already follow me at Miguel My Car Guy, you definitely should, because you would have already gotten a sneak peek as to what I'm about to show you next. But, you know, I already got love for you, so let me go ahead and show you my favorite personal game on this. It is the Beach Buggy Racer. If you go ahead and decide to do one player, you actually use the steering wheel of the driver's seat to control your car in the game, and it's absolutely wild. And yes, you turn left, the car turns left. You make a right, the car makes a right. It is super fun, and I've never seen another car with a built-in video game that you can actually play by using the steering wheel. That is super, super neat. And so guys, that has been the Tesla Model 3 Standard Range Plus. And no, I didn't go over every single little bitty detail on the car because it would take way too long and I'm too fun for that. But if you like these videos, go ahead, like, subscribe, and share my channel. That way you and I can keep on growing it big and strong. And leave me a few comments. What else would you like to see? But that has been my time. So until next time, I'm Miguel, your car guy, and I'll see you soon. Now, this specific Model 3 is a Model 3 Standard Range Plus, which actually nets you another 50 miles per gallon. I'm so used to saying that, which among other things nets you another 50 miles of range. And you have under trunk storage, so you have the front, the trunk, and all this room over here. You know, it's like that little compartment in the Millennium Falcon you can go ahead and hide underneath. It's actually awesome. Now, don't go smuggling stuff, but no, you can if you needed to. Don't though.